Okay, good afternoon. So this will be your review on the midterm exam. So number one, we have to know what is the first date. So October 1, 2025, we invested cash. So that is 15445. So we need only to debit cash and credit capital. So that is 1,545 and 45. 4555. Then on October 2, both office share on account. So nagutang siya. So that is 12123. And we need to debit office furniture. And that is 121123. And credit accounts payable. Again, kanina, ang nalagay ko was cash. So I admit that. So it should be accounts payable. Diba? So, kasi nga, on account. No. So, next, we have to, October 3, we need to uh, both computers that is worth 650,000 and we need to pay 20% of that. So 20% ng 650,000, that is 130,000, and we get that is the cash that we need to pay. And the cash payable, the accounts payable is 520,000 kasi we need to deduct 130,000 from 650,000, or ganito lang yun, may shortcut din tayo dyan, is 650,000 times mo lang sa 80%. Kasi, di ba dito 20% and 80% naman. Makukuha mo itong 520,000. Okay? Next is October 6, paid the remaining balance of the computer purchase from October 3 transactions, that is debit accounts payable 520,000. Why? Because kanina sa October 3, we debited accounts payable, that is 520,000. And we credit cash, that is 520,000 kasi nga binayaran na natin yung amount na yon. So that is 520,000. Then October 10, we need to pay the salaries of employees, 208,401. And we need to debit salaries expense, that is 208,000 pesos to 401. And we need to credit cash kasi nga binayaran natin, nabawasan yung ating cash na 208,401. Now, for October 15, we need to debit cash kasi nga na-receive natin yung 210,001. And since we render service, and that is a revenue, service revenue, we need to credit. And October 17, we build 1. Pag build, meaning po yan, may makukuha tayong pera, we have the rights to receive from 1. So that is debit accounts receivable, 20,001, and credit service revenue, 20,001. Now, for October 20, we need to debit cash, 20,001, kasi nga, kinolekta na natin yung pera from Juan. So that is 20,001. And we need to credit accounts receivable, 20,001. October 25, we paid the rent for the month, 205,001 cash pesos. So we need to debit rent expense and credit cash, that is 205,001. And for October 30, we need to pay the electricity bill. So common sense, that is utilities expense, and we need to credit cash 201,301. And October 31, ako pangit, withdraw cash for personal use 250,101. And that is obviously pangit's withdrawal is 250,101, and we need to credit cash 250,101. Now, the question is asking for what should we need to debit, and we should put the 1,545,000 cash, 455,000 pesos, 1,545,455 pesos cash, kasi yun din ang nakalagay sa debit, no? That is debit. And for October 2, we need to put accounts payable, 121,123. So that is credited. Right? Kinredit natin, di ba? Next, we need to look for January 3. That is 650,000. That is office equipment. Why? Kasi yun din ang dinebit natin na 650,000. Now, for October 6, ano naman yung ginawa natin? Anong hahanapin natin for October 6? No, that is not October 6. That is Okay, tama na. That is October 6 using chart of accounts include crediting cash. So we need to credit cash 520,000. If you check, that is 520,000. And October 10, ando ang sagot natin sa ang kailangan nating i-debit. So that is obviously salaries expense. Salaries expense, debit. Tama. Okay, next we have October 17. Includes debiting. Ano daw ang kailangan natin i-debit? October 17, that is debit accounts receivable 20,001. Okay, October 8, general transaction. October 20, using the chart of accounts, include crediting what? 20,001. Anong kailangan nating i-credit? Okay. That is accounts receivable kasi nga binayaran na natin. And October 25, we have what should we debit? Obviously, pag expenses, kailangan natin yung i-debit agad, no? And October 30, we need to credit cash kasi ang nangyari sa October 30 was to pay the electricity bills and we need to credit cash. Next, we have October 11, that is October 31, we need to debit withdrawals, 250,101. So, ito din, 101 debited. Now, how much is our general journal? Okay, this is copy, no, from the ledger or the ending balance, or pwede din ganito, yung cash, i-add mo to, lahat ng debit ng cash, add mo, lahat ng debit na, lahat ng credit na cash, i-minus mo. Okay, ganun lang yung technique, no? So, we have here, i-highlight natin para maganda. Highlight natin. Ano ba? Ito, highlight. Cash. You have also cash dito. Also, cash dito. Another technique na. Pwede din ganito ang gawin. So, cash dito. And cash dito. And cash dito. And cash dito. And also we have cash dito. Okay. Now this is 250,101. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Gawin mo lang is 1,545,455 minus 130,000 minus 520,000 minus 208,401 plus 210,001 plus 20,001 minus 205,001 minus 201,301 minus 250,101. So that is 260. Hindi natin, ito yung sagot natin kanina. That is 260,653. So this is accounts receivable. Obviously, kung babalakin natin yung problem, nabayaran ng customer to. And equipment, isa lang to. And ito, meron tayong utang pala, no? So that is on January, October 2. That is utang po. That is not a cash. So 1215. And isa lang yung capital. Yung withdrawal, isa lang din. Kakopyahin mo lang. Yung service revenue, dalawa to. As we remember, dalawa tong service revenue. We have here October 17 and October October 15, dalawa. So, dalawa, i-add mo lang, 230 ang makukuha mo. Now, this direct expense, isa lang to, alam natin. Utilities, isa lang to. So, that is 1,896,580. Our total, and our total. Kung sigurado na kayo sa sagot nyo, i-add nyo lang yung credit. Copy nyo lang. Pero just to make sure, add nyo pa rin yung debit and credit kung mag-balance. Plus 1545455 plus 230002. That is 1896580. Okay, that is the correct answer. Anyway, ang ating total debits should be 1896580. Okay, that is the correct answer. Thank you for watching and good night. Good luck sa midterm po.